Inheriting $1 million sounds amazing, and it's something that most people think would be a life-changing amount that almost anyone wants. But here's a case study of someone who we dealt with where it did the exact opposite. It actually ended up causing them panic attacks. So basically, we had an elderly gentleman. He was age 85 years old. He was a bachelor for life, and he lived with another bachelor for life. And basically, his friend ended up passing away, unfortunately, and his friend left him with $1 million. So their lives are actually relatively straightforward. At the age of 85, he was in receipt of the full age pension. He had some savings. He had his own hobbies that he was into, but he wasn't looking at traveling all around the world or buying a Lamborghini or a Rolls Royce or anything like that. He just liked his simple, comfortable life. So all of a sudden, he had the grief of his friend passing away, but then he realized that he's going to have some problems, because then the lawyer told him, we've got $1 million headed your way. And as you know, if you watch one of my other videos, you'll see that the age pension is means tested. So the more money you have, the less money you get. And being a single homeowner, all of a sudden, overnight, age pension gone. That's where all of his money came from. And part of the pension also includes all of his concessions. So then he also found out that his concession card got cancelled. And then a lot of his pharmaceutical, like his pharmacist, contacted him to say, hey, this has been cancelled. He was absolutely freaking out, because then the costs of his medicines and everything else went up. And then there was $1 million coming his way, or that he didn't even know what to do with. And one of the things he wanted to do was he actually wanted to give it away. And unfortunately, I know I laugh a bit saying this, but I told him that wouldn't solve all of his problems either, because even if he gave the $1 million away, then Centrelink would count that as an asset for the next 5 years. So he still wouldn't get the pension for 5 years, and then he doesn't have $1 million anymore. So it was an absolute bloody nightmare for him. So what did we do? Nothing too funky. We just needed to make sure that we got his normal back. We had all of the cool financial tricks in the world, investment strategies that we can do with those big sums, but he didn't want any of that. He just wanted his simple life back. And we weren't able to get him the pension, obviously. You can't hide $1 million. So what we did is that we actually created an income stream that paid him a regular source of income. So, of course, and the way we set it up is it replaced the age pension, and we made it at an amount that replaced the age pension. And in his case, he also had another friend who he wanted to live close to him. So we were able to put something in place where his friend was able to basically replace one bachelor with another one who came in, because it wasn't the money that he cared about, it was the connection too. And he was able to actually use the funds. It wasn't about all the normal cool things that most people want to do, the fun, extravagant things. He just wanted to have people close to him, around him. So fortunately, and then the way we set it up with the income stream, that it led to an amount at the end of the 5 years where we were going to get him back on a part pension. So really interesting strategy, but sometimes inheriting $1 million might not actually be the best of options.